All right. I'm not completely off work yet, so give me a minute. What is that? Oh. Back around for da 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 da. Thankfully, that was a call that was not long. All right. Greetings, great evening, grand rising from wherever you're tuning in from. It's your girl, Uncle Mom's Kitchen. I'm back with another live. Today it is Wednesday. It's in the middle of the week, y'all. And I appreciate y'all so much for being here today with me. All right. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, because we lit over here. Sharing the lives and the videos is a free way to donate to the channel to promote channel growth. Also, donating to the channel promotes channel growth as well, because it does not go to me. It goes back into the channel. Appreciate y'all being here. And also consider becoming more convenience, $2.99 a month. And you will be able to access exclusive content before everyone else. So let's get it. I like how I just had 22 people in here, YouTube, and now I only have 11. Please stop playing with me today. Let me finish this note so I can get off these people. Clock. Nope. Hold on. What her name was? Oh, yeah. To inquire about a all right, just had to put that note in there. Make it happen and make it happen twice. Clear. No. Clear. All right, let me get out of here. Shut down. So, a few things I want to address before we get into the actual subjects of today. I'm trying to clock out. 2 more days left in this week. 2 more days. Excelente. All right. I had a heart-to-heart with my coach earlier. And then she wanted to make me cry. And she know I'm a gangster and I'm a thug and I don't cry. Only when I am emotionally triggered regarding something that will cause me to show emotion, because I am not an emotional person at all. I try not. No. It takes a lot for me to be emotional, and I'm not even about to lie about that. I do my very best to show emotion. Most of the time, it's a no for me. So, she read me a message that she sent to her children, and it like touched me because my heart, I pulled on my heartstrings, because like I felt the whole message. Sometimes, you know, being a parent is it. I mean, not sometimes, but being a parent is a job within itself. And that's like one of the most hardest full-time jobs ever. Very rewarding, but it's very stressful sometimes, especially when you're alone and you can still be with someone and be alone. I am just pointing out the obvious. So we talk as like we're friends, because that's the type of rapport that I have with her. I don't like it to be telling all my business. However, because of the benefit of it has for me, I have to indulge in some information. Not a lot. Especially when it comes to time off with my for dad or for my job. I mean for Janice. So I don't want to read the message again. I might become a little emotional again. The other thing is, I was reading a post regarding it's about Ari Lennox. She made a comment regarding the Martin show, how like, you know, the main girlfriend of the show was Gina, and Gina was, you know, fair skin, and her best friend was, I don't know, you lying to me. And her best friend was, you know, copper complected. Now everyone knows that Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold have been best friends for over 30 years. We're not gonna take that away from them. And they still best friends to this day, which I just, you know, absolutely adore. So in this snippet that I heard earlier, because I had to sneak and listen to it between calls, she was conveying a message regarding why is it that every time, like during the Martin show, you know, Martin and never really, we're gonna just be honest, Martin really never, he didn't really care for her. For Pam, he just tolerated her because of his, you know, his wife. Well, his girl then became his later on wife. And I kind of sympathize. I don't say I do sympathize with her, because you have to think about it with the entertainment industry. They're not too big on supporting copper colored folks. Okay, they're more geared to, you know, light bright, almost white, and it's been that way for centuries. So I can understand where she's coming from in that you know, instance, because she's a copper colored, you know, woman herself. And there's a lot of backlash that, you know, certain artists receive that the other ones do not. Even, you know, even in sports, even in the actors and actresses. So I completely understand where she's coming from in that access. We don't get enough respect as the, you know, our fair skinned counterparts. And that really truly makes me sad. So, and the thing I hate about is that it always are people that always have something negative to say about what she said. I didn't completely go through all the comments because I didn't have time. But the comments were very nasty, tasteless, and disgusting. And why is it that we always have to go back and forth with one another because of how another person feels? Your feelings are not anybody else's feelings. However, at the same time, you should sympathize with that person who is having this specific feeling. If that makes sense. If I'm conveying to you that I'm feeling a certain type of way, I would expect you, as, you know, someone close to me, to be able to sympathize and empathize with what I'm saying. Because it's not, you know, it's not about you. And then the matter should not be swept under the rug. And I really do not like that at all. This is not about me personally, because I don't care. I care about the message that she was conveying. I love Ari Lennox to my core. She's a beautiful, you know, dark skinned young lady. I love her. She's dynamite. She can, you know, she's very underrated as an artist. I love her. Just as, you know, Coco Jones or anyone else. They like to talk about them a lot. Like, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, any of those, you know, young ladies always getting some type of discredit. And it really just is very sad. And it's coming mostly from our people. And I just hate that for them. I don't care what it is. They're entertainers. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna entertain. That's what it is. However, the thing with that is being an entertainer, you like have to have thick skin in an entertainment business. If I was in an entertainment business back in the day, I don't think I would have made it, because I didn't have as thick skin as I do now. As to Suppose if I was in the entertainment business now, because I see a lot of stuff I didn't really see when I was supposed to see it. As I always tell people, whether it be from a video, a live, snippet, picture, in person, it doesn't matter. I read energy, and I read it very, very well. Yes, you can always give a person the benefit of the doubt. However, in the back of your mind, you still have to, you have to be cautious about the type of people you're around. So that was my thing about that. And I really wish that our people will start opening their eyes to understand that these people don't really be fucking with us like that. Like, I'm be completely honest. And it is time for us to come from under their, under their wings, or under their characters, and start creating our own. Just like I love and respect, no matter what they say about him, no matter what they have, what's in the news, I love and respect Tyler Perry, because he went from nothing to creating plays, and now he has like one of the biggest multi-million-dollar properties that he creates his own shows on in Atlanta. And it's coming from someone that looks like me, and and he from New Orleans, just like me. So that is, I saying that to say this, if he could do it, the rest of us can too. We don't need them folks. We just need the money. That's it. And then we can go from there. That man he made millions. He has a plethora of shows under his belt, a plethora of movies under his belt, a plethora of plays under his belt, despite of what people say about him, what people report about him. And that's what, that's when what people do when they try to assassinate another person's character, because they're doing something beneficial for Black people, for our people. So it's really time for us to stop fighting each other and start getting together and creating our own, like our ancestors had. They had their own towns. They had their own schools, own banks. They had their own schools, own hospitals. They had everything. Own grocery stores, was growing their own food. They didn't need them people. But because them people had so much hatred in their hearts for our people, and so much jealousy, instead of just leaving them alone and letting them prosper and flourish on their own, they had to go wreak havoc and tear apart what they had, worked so hard for to build. Just like I'm sure if y'all are aware of this city called Lake Lanier. It's not a legend. It's based on a true story. It was a little small black town in Georgia, that was flooded, and it flooded the town. And you know, I really believe the ancestors from the spiritual realm are giving out warnings for them to not bother that lake, and people are not listening. So you go on the lake, may God be with you. And a lot of them, a lot of those people were copper complexion colored folks, brown skin, dark skin. That's a lot of them. It's sad to be typecast as one thing just because of the color of your skin. And this has been going on for centuries, and it will continue to go on until we put a stop to it and put our foot down and say no more. We're not doing this no more. We're going to take back our cities and our towns and our land. We're going to take back what belongs to us. Yes, Lake Lanier. We've been here. We've been here since the dawn of time. So it's been more than time. Because if we don't, what's going to happen is everything is going to continue to go into modern day slavery as it is. And they're going to continue, and they're going to do everything in their willpower to continue to try to wipe our population out. If we don't stop fighting each other and start fighting them, that's what's going to happen. And I digress. I just wanted to get that out. So again, my heart, and I sympathize with Ari Lennox. You know, a lot of us as dark-skinned women are not favored, and I really appreciate my brother Abdul for seeing us for who, you know, the beautiful women we are. I really appreciate you for that. Cause I know it's times we don't, where I just sit and I just be like, you know, I think a lot. I do get a lot in my head, and I just think different things, and I have to continue to push myself to get to where I'm going. I have to show my baby that is okay, and you can beat the odds just for being you. Olivia too. I don't ever want her to go through this world. Yeah, she's going to deal with some things as they children. I don't want her to ever feel like she has to, you know, submit to anyone as far as having to pay to have friends, or, you know, stupid stuff like that. I just never understood it. I'm not paying for nobody to be my friend. I can't do it. This life is, this is and nothing but a simulation. Is only what we make of it. So that's all I have to say about that. I'm not even gonna go to the back to that post and reply to it, the message. about Ari Lennox because it's too much negative energy and I don't have time for it, and I don't feel like arguing with nobody. I don't. I'm just trying to be in a space where I just, you know, I I understand. We gotta take over for before it takes over us. And again, I digress. Brother, do what you gotta do for you and your family. Don't worry about nothing else. Nothing else matters. And that's all I have to say about that. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't really get to really respond to the message because I have been working. You gotta do, everybody has to do what's best for them. We can't always extend ourselves for everybody else and we don't have anything for ourselves. There's gonna come a point in time where we just gotta tell people no. It's as simple as that. Their feelings may be hurt, and so be it. No, I can't do it. I'm not gonna continue to keep overextending myself because you think I am really readily available to do so. No, absolutely not. Tell him no. No is the best answer. Thank you, brother. No is the answer. That's a full complete sentence. No. No is no is no is no. That's my favorite word because I'll say no in a minute. No. Absolutely not. I'll help where I can. However, I have to help myself before I can help anybody else. And until I'm able to do so, the answer is going to be no. And you're just going to have to be mad. You know how many times I done told people no? I used to be that person to overextend myself and having to, bend over backwards for other people. And it got to a point where I just stopped. I got tired of it. And I'm just sitting up here like thinking, why the fuck can't you do this yourself? Why do you specifically need me to go out of my way to extend my services to you and I don't get that in return? Or you don't think that's taking up my time, or I don't have things I have going on? You just don't understand. And that's the role of such selfish people. They don't care what you have going on. They only care about what they have going on in that moment. That's why I tell people no in a minute. I'm not extending myself for nobody, friends, family. I don't care. No, I ain't doing it. No, I refuse. And this is what it's going to be. So it is 6:02 now. Let me get to the subject. Actually, let me get to the comments here. All right. Amy says, welcome to the live, Mocha Beans. Cleanse your space, protect your energy, like the stream, share the vibe, and join for sacred perks. Let's align, uplift, and let's have some fun. Hey, sisters, cousins, and chat. Hey, sister. My brother said, let's go. Nubia says, hey, cousins. Proton says, hi, cousins. Ansel said, I'm driving. Drive safe, sis. Amy said that, and I do too. Safe travels. Ansel says, thank you, sis. Now, I'm just reading this. I'm sure you're probably home by now. Hey, Ansel says, hey, sisters, brother, and cousins. Hey, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy middle of the week. Taylor says, hey, family. Happy Wednesday, sis Ansel. Hey, sis Amy. Amy says, hey, Taylor, sis. Happy Wednesday. Ansel said, hey, sis. Hey, Taylor, sis. Mimi says, hello, Mimi. Welcome to the live. I don't see color in people. God loves us all. Yes, that is very true. However, you have to think about it in the perspective of being black. Ansel said, hey, Mimi. Amy said, hey, Mimi. Abdul's giving green hearts. Tiana is waving. Ansel says, that's Lake Lanier, right? Yep. Abdul says, of course. I love you. Right. Thank you. Of course. You know I got your back, brother. We all got your back. Ansel says, exactly. Thank you for the jewels, brother. Taylor says, girl, I don't have that problem. Have no problem with no. I don't either. That's why I said profusely. Ansel says, same here. It started with me telling my mother and other sisters no. They took advantage of me in the past, especially my mother. She was the worst with it. Same, sis. That's why I started telling them no. Because you're not finna expect me to do something for you, always be there for you, and then you want to turn around and try to, like, basically spit in my face. Like, no, I'm just not doing it. It's not happening. Please leave me be. Leave me be. I'm not doing it. And I get on my mama about this all the time. Don't sit up here and talking no junk about me, and then you want to turn around and ask me for something. No. No, I do what I do when I do it, if I can do it. Other than that, the answer is no. If I choose to do it. If it's not laid in my spirit to do it, I'm not going to do it. So I'm not allowing anybody to take advantage of me anymore. And that's the only life. That's the only life. Y'all seen that, right? Trump may pardon that man that's in prison right now. That's where he need to be. I saw that coming. Anyhow, let's get to the subject at hand, because we got 24 minutes left. Okay, so Wednesday, which is today, speaks about... Okay, so Monday is what happens after the glow up, the spiritual aftermath of evolving emotionally, mentally, and energetically. Yesterday was grief for the old you, mourning your past while becoming your higher self. Outgrow your old self. You're not that person no more. And if they don't, and then you have to start, removing people out of your life that was associated with your old self, so that you'll be able to attract the people that are for your new self, your higher self. Ansel said, I'm not surprised, but he's going to want something in return. Of course he is. I can't. I got nothing. Do what they will. They gonna regret it. And yeah. So today's subject is spiritual gifts versus spiritual assignments. Now, let me make this disclaimer. Everybody is not your assignment. Please know that. Everybody is not your assignment. Their problems are not your problems. Anything else they're going through, They got to go through it by themselves. We can't be there every waking moment of everybody else's life and trying to be there for ourselves as well. That's henceforth why I said the answer is no. Understanding your purpose beyond your abilities. Your gift is the tool, not the task. Your gift is the tool, not the task. Your gift is a tool, not the task. How to tell if you're using your gift in the wrong assignment. Woo! Ooh, I felt that in my soul. Y'all, I'm so hungry. I ain't even eat my lunch. Because I only get 30 minutes, so it's not like I was able to order anything. And I need to start this watermelon cleanse. Which I'm just waiting for my coconut water tomorrow, and then it's on. I might wait till Sunday and do it anyway, just because I like to start things with a fresh new week. Aligning with your gift with divine instruction. We all have gifts. We just all need to realize they're gifts, and we don't have to share out, and we have to be mindful of who we are sharing our gifts with. Everybody is not meant to be a part of the gift. When you say when to say yes and when to say no. See, this was perfect. This was perfect. Before I even got into it and looked at it, I had already started talking about when to say no. It's okay to say yes sometimes if you feel it in your spirit and your heart to say yes, and at the same time, it is also okay to say no. Oh, look at this. You weren't called to do everything you're good at. None of us are people pleasers. So, and that goes for the selfish people. We're not people pleasers. We don't have to come to your every beck and call just because you say you need us. You gotta learn how to. You gotta learn how to walk on your own 2 feet. But without and alone, without always thinking that you have your family to depend on, because ain't dependable for everybody, and they ain't trying to be, because I gotta depend on me. And I have a child that has to depend on me, so I can't be dependable for everybody else. I really used to go out of my way, break my neck, make sure everybody else, and then I kept continuing to pour into an empty cup when nobody was replenishing mine. So I was just like, you know what? Cut it off. Because people don't know how to allow you just to be. They want to give you their ass a kiss, and then they want to get mad when you tell them no. Oh well, they're just going to get mad. Anyway, how's everyone's day going so far? Or how was your day? This was quite a long day. Very, very insightful. I just know what I had to do now. And I have to get on top of it ASAP, because time is ticking and I don't want to miss out on this specific opportunity I have been waiting for. So I know what I have to do going forward. I can't just continue to sit on it when I'm waiting for something to happen. Because you're not going to putting it into the manifesting and putting it into the universe. It's not going to move it without you doing the work. And then in the interim, you have to, again, cut off people that don't support your dream, that don't, see your vision as you see it, and just won't, you know, they don't care what you have going on. Hi, Susie. Welcome to the live. Glad you could stop by. How's your day going? Erykah Badu is going on tour. Talk these spam calls. I don't have a voicemail from nobody. So that's all I got. For 15 more minutes, we could just sit here. I got my watch. It was $20 on Amazon. It's a smart watch. It looks similar to an what you call that thing? Apple Watch. I wasn't paying all that money out the yin yang for no Apple Watch, so I got the next best thing to connect my phone. And it connected to my phone, and I'm very happy. I still gotta work on the programming because I haven't really done that yet. I don't know if I want the messages to come to my phone, to my watch, and I mainly got it just because I needed a watch to connect to my iPhone. I have one that connects to my Android, but I hardly ever use that phone anyway, so because I'm always on this one, and yeah. And Sal says, "Hey, Susie." Hey, Susie. Sis, were you able to get everything done you was able to do today and sell? No. I turned this things back on. I have a watch that tracks my steps, but I like the one you have. This one was $20 on Amazon. $20. And of course, I just had to get it. This is the one brother was telling us about. I was like, let me get that. Let me get that there right now. Right there, right now. Now to figure out. And it tracks your steps. I burn 8 calories. I haven't gotten it hasn't tracked my blood pressure. And this is also going to tie in with me exercising because, I got like a month to get my weight down somewhat so I'll be able to fit in this dress for this party in September. And I'm going to. But it's okay. I'll get up. Hold on. What? Just accept the line for the laundry, but it's okay. I'll get up Saturday morning and do it. Oh, I feel you on that. That's why I'm like you. I try to as much as to make. I like to make the laundry minuscule as possible. I have none right now, cause I know I don't really go nowhere, and half of the time, I don't wear clothes anyway, so I'm just being honest. I only put on clothes just to be around the house and when I'm gonna go live, cause being naked on live is frowned upon, and I ain't trying to get banned. I just cut up some pineapple, and I'm making a veggie and turkey pita wrap. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I gotta figure out what I'm going to order to eat. This is so sad, but I have to really do this. So I'm going to prepare everything for my this watermelon cleanse. Cause I also gotta make soup at my vegetable soup. I just been real lazy, and I gotta start being lazy. You know, we so used to. Well, I'm so used to ordering stuff because it's just convenient, and all I gotta do is go to the door. However, yeah, I'm not about to stop. Y'all know y'all niece asked me for a sleeve for her birthday. I was like, girl, I don't have no sleeve money. I said, wait till you graduate. Ask me stuff like that. I gotta get some more coins going here. I got 2 sources of income. I need more. Don't ask me stuff like right now. I need a few more streams of income to be doing all that. My goal is to put us in a position to where we're able to take vacations like whenever. And I can just, you know, work for myself. That's what I'm trying to get. She understands though. And she's gonna expect that after her graduation. So she knows she has something to look forward to. So when she graduates next year, I'm gonna take her to Atlanta and take her to my big brother who does my tattoos because I ain't let nobody else do it. Excuse me. Because I don't know people like that. And he did my koi fish on my foot, and I'm not gonna let nobody else. I'm real picky about certain. If I go to certain people for certain services and I like what they, their services, I'm gonna continue to patronize their services. So that's how I've always been. I don't like to be going everywhere because, again, people's spirits. I don't got time for it. I don't. It be the energy for me. I'm real picky about people's energy. That sounds good as hell, sis. So I got to get these pineapples together and the soup together. Oh, I didn't show y'all the case I have, but I got the case. I got the glass food storages. I got 24 that has the 24 containers, so I can use some for this for the watermelon, and then I got some I can use when I make my soup, because I got my soup stuff already. I just gotta make the soup, because why not? And we got 8 more minutes on the clock remaining. My watch is fast. It has a minute. Oh, 6:23. I want to get down to at least 10 to 15 pounds so I'll be able to fit in this dress. That is my goal. I'll probably have to have some type of shapewear in the interim. I'm okay with that. I don't really care. As long as it snatch me. Thanks, sis. Everything came from Aldi. Ooh, I love Aldi. Excuse me. Yeah. You're welcome. And welcome back home. I'm glad y'all made it home. You made it home safely. And I'm sure it's hot as hell outside. Because it's hot here. They said it was 96 degrees and heat advisory. I was like, let me heat and stay in the house because I don't do outside. Eventually, I'm gonna start going back outside so I can start walking again because I need to sweat it. I gotta buy me another case of regular water too. I should have did that when I was at the store yesterday. However, I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about food and getting back to y'all. Because I didn't want to be late for the parties. Teeth hurt. 6 more minutes left. I gotta figure out what am I gonna eat because my stomach is hollering at me. Five more minutes. I saw my nephew, my baby nephew last night. He was so cute. Dad ordered some pizza and he was eating pizza like a big boy. I was like, oh, look at him. She's like, he ate 2 pieces by himself. I said, oh. Look at the big boy. Can't wait to see the babies. And of course, y'all gonna see, y'all needs to do my hair. Of course, of course, of course. That's gonna be exciting. Nothing too wild. I'm just do something like simple until next month. I'm gonna say next month in September because tomorrow's the 31st of July and it's August. Let me see. Now I have to go back out of town. This time I'm renting a car because I'm not getting on the bus. So I just can't do it. Yeah. Probably won't be to that Monday. Because I'm not spending all that money either. I gotta call my mama and see what exactly is needed. I just want to be able to be there on her first last day of school. That's all. Because, baby, when I tell you these years be going by fast, whew, these years be going by fast. I was like, yesterday she was a baby, now she about to be a senior. I don't even know how to feel right now. I really don't. I don't know how to feel. I just don't. call these people tomorrow and see something. I just gotta ask questions. Anyway, I got 2 more minutes left, and then we are going to go over to my sister Ansel Ray and check out her channels. They're playing The Sims. And earlier, my sister Amy was on playing Roblox and a game called Midnight of the South, which is very exciting and interesting. And that is Dream Stream Games with a Z. Games is with a Z. So y'all politely go check out their channels. And of course, I can't forget my wonderful little brother, Vegan Celebrity Chef. Vegan Kings Cooking and Games. That's Kings with 2 Z's. Who is doing a challenge, a 12-day, is it 12? 12 days, right? 12-day challenge where he'll be cooking a meal a day. Tonight he'll be making a strawberry cake loaf something. Anyway, y'all want to see, y'all go and check his channel out. He will be on the live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you all so much for watching this evening. It is 6:30 and my sister is about to go live. Ansel_Ray. That's R-A-E. Don't get confused with Laura Ray. Okay. So we can see what them Sims getting into. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel like you want to be lit. Because we be lit. And I'm informative. So I got to do. I'm here to educate y'all. Because I'm the educator. I'm the teacher. Teacher of life. You're welcome, sis. You're welcome. Liking the lives sharing the lives in the videos is a free way to donate to the channel to promote your channel growth. And also, you caught that, didn't you? And also, not that anything is wrong with Aurora. I'm just saying, don't get the name spelling confused. That's all I'm saying. Also, donating to the channel assist with promoting channel growth, because guess what? It does not go to me. It goes back into the channel. So that means I gotta make some more videos because I got paid. And yeah, actually I did buy some things about some videos that I am going to be dropping this weekend. So exciting. This going back into my weight loss journey. I did had to hit up the 5 and the below yesterday. I got a few things. Didn't want to get too much. Should have got me some gloves, and I look right at them, and they was looking at me. Anyway, sis, are you ready, or you want me to wait? You make me think, honey, yeah. You so sweet, honey. And she's on live. Peace, love, light, and gratitude for everybody. Same time, and same back channel is tomorrow on Thursday. Now let us go and check out my sister Ansel Ray. You all have a great evening. And as I always say, play at your own risk and don't stop. Get it. Remember, the answer is no. That's how you keep the peace. All right. Love y'all. Have a nice evening.